Yeah, man. Right on, man. I'll dig it. I can dig it. Let's talk nerd. Let's talk nerd, man. What's up, everybody? Ruben Escobar here with Escobar Arts and In the Dark Productions. Oh man, so what's happening? It's been a little bit yes, no, yes, yeah, busy, man. You know, as always, I'm sure everybody out there knows what's up. You know, it can get a little hectic, especially work. Everybody still has to make a living, right? Yeah, man. So I've been rolling on the ball with that. I've got some really cool things that I'm gonna end up doing here the next couple months, and hopefully the ball just keeps on rolling and keeps on rolling. You know. So, enough about boasting about me. Let's talk nerd. So, okay, yeah, I've seen Black Panther. Anybody gone to the movies lately? Yeah? Seen anything cool? Okay, so, yeah. But I've seen Black Panther, and it was cool, you know. Did it live up to the hype that everybody, you know, and all the, like, you know, is it the best movie ever? No. It's a good movie. It really is. It's a great movie. Is it the best movie ever? You know, like no, by any means. But it is definitely a cinematic anomaly. It's great. It's, you know, it has great cinematic, like the cinematography is great. You know, the colors, it's very bright, vibrant. It's written relatively well. You know, it you know, it's gonna have politics in it. Whether you like it or not, I'm sorry, but it's going to. It's pretty much, you know, where everything is going towards. I mean, if you saw like Civil War, you know everything, you know what's going on in that cinematic universe, then you know it's gonna happen. So they dabbled a little bit into it. You know, again, it's a fictional place. It's not real. Wakanda, like you can't go there. Okay, it's not. We're not under threat of Wakanda fucking coming in and taking everybody, you know, hostage or killing people or whatever, coming in and taking over, you know, sieging the you know, the fucking United States or any other country with, you know, their vibranium, their dangerous vibranium, because that shit's, you know, unstable, man. That shit will fuck you up. No. It's like I said, you know, in some parts it was a little slow. Some parts, you know, it worked just well. Like I said, the cinematography, if anything, just really, you know, like was enough for me. You know, the acting, like I said, was is good. You know, some people, I think I wanted maybe a little bit more. You know, and it's not their fault. Obviously, it's just how they're written in the movie. You know, and you know, just like any other movie, you can tear it apart. You know, I'm sure there's some plot holes and a lot of other shit going on, but you know, it's just enjoy it. Let people enjoy things. Take it easy. Don't be so fucking uptight. But, you know, like I said, it's great, man. You know, I'll tell you what, Ulysses Claw was, that dude got it from me. You know, he was so, like, it's fucking Smeagol, man. That's all I wanted to hear the dude say. Smeagol, you know. He did a great job as Claw. Like, he's different, obviously, in like the comics and like if you've seen any of the, like, you know, Ultimate Avenger or the Mighty Avengers, or you know, like the animations, the cartoons and stuff series. You know what he looks like. He looks more like kind of like a hunter and shit, right? With that like safari hat and bullshit. Tally ho! No, that's not him. in the movies. He's a little bit more scummy. He's got like a neck tattoo and shit. This totally fits him though. The way they like, what do you know with Ganda? It was great. So Michael B. Jordan, a villain. Yeah, sure, he was good too, but again, like, to me, like, sometimes Marvel can save actors' careers and sometimes it can just leave it stagnant. And to me, like, I don't know, dude he wasn't mind-blowing to me, and everybody swears that he was, like, the best villain so far to date. Everybody's got their own opinion, man, that's cool. But, what's his name? Chadwick Boseman, he did a really good job. Like, you can see the expressions in his face and stuff, like him really thinking about, the challenges that he had to overcome and all that stuff. And overall, like, the movie in itself, it had pretty much the same formula that most Marvel, movies do. And it's like a origin type story, you know what I mean? Because he really just kind of featured in Civil War, and now, you get to see, like, I mean, all of Wakanda, where he's from, and, all of the tech. Oh my god, all of the tech. I mean, it was like, it's like a different version of Iron Man for the most part, because dude's in a suit, dude's got fucking buku amounts, copious amounts of dollars at his disposal. Only thing is like, he's got somebody, he's more like Batman, because he's got, like, somebody else making his tech for him. He doesn't really make the tech, even though I guess he's supposed to be really smart, which is, he is, he's very diplomatic, but they don't show that off yet, in this movie. And, but it works, it's totally fine. Like, he kind of reminds me of, like, Bruce Wayne. He's just kind of walking around, checking it out. Or, like, 007, like James Bond, like, walking around, and, you get that smart-ass, inventor, a gadget person, and it just happens to be his sister, so they got more of a, connection there. But yeah, it's a good movie. It really is, and I would definitely watch it again. Would I go see it again in the theaters? Maybe in 3D, I don't know, because to me, like, it didn't seem like it would make any difference in 3D versus, like, 2D or whatever, just normal Dolby surround sound, digital, whatever the fuck. Because it wasn't like Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange was promised to be very psychedelic. And, if anybody knows anything, psychedelics usually means, like, crazy visuals and shit. So 3D would probably work for that. And it did. But for Black Panther, maybe not so much. I mean, there were some parts, like, when they're, like, cruising around and shit, and they're going through Wakanda, I could see that, like, being, like, a ride type, it's like, it reminded me of, like, that ride you used to go in the mall and pay $5 to sit in the seat, and you're like, oh, and I'd give you all fucking whiplash and shit. And, but I don't think it would have, made any difference or made the movie any more amazing or less amazing or whatever, it is what it is. It was what it was. It was what it was, man. But like, it's just, the funny part about it is a lot of it reminded me of, like, Thor Ragnarok, because the way the layout of the city and the ships and everything, like, there were certain scenes that looked like you could have just cut those out and put those right in a fucking Ragnarok and it would have fit just fine. And it's cool. I like it because it makes everything kind of seem similar, like, oh, like, maybe these guys are onto something that are, like, alien-like or from another world, and that's, like, kind of like, they're just barely, like, Ulysses Klaue said, they're just barely, like, scaving the surface of the shit, of this vibranium, and, the capabilities that it's got. And that's cool, because it kind of interlocks everything together. And it makes sense. It makes, all the visuals, like, if you watch them all together, you can kind of start to see, like, the blending of, all just the sceneries and the worlds and how it just how they're building it up, and it works. Again, just this, I was really blown away by the beauty of the colors and stuff like that, like, it was pretty cool, man. It was like, You know, it wasn't. It was still in, you know, like that Jack Kirby-ish type style. You know, very bright, vibrant, very, you know, bright base colors. You know, blues, reds, yellows. You know, and shit. And it worked for me visually. You know, a couple of spots there was a little slow. You know, on delivery of some lines, but you know, again, like I can pick any movie apart with dumb shit, but for the most part, there was, you know, it flowed pretty well. You know, like again, I wouldn't necessarily go pay to watch it again, but I would watch it again for sure. You know, like fuck me, I just got, I just started watching Civil War again just for the hell of it for like the umpteenth time because it's on like Netflix and it's like on repeat. Just I can't. It's a good movie, you know, and God, what else, man? So yeah, I watched Black Panther. You know, go check it out. You know, it's not, you know, just you know, again, was it did it live up to the hype? It could have been a little bit better. You know, like there were some songs in the previews that I heard that I you know was a little disappointed that I didn't get to see or get to hear in the movie. You know, and that's what I was kind of looking out for more than anything because they were, you know, and it was that Revolution song. You know, the revolution would not be televised. And it just, you know, it sounds really cool, and I just figured that would be on a spot that would have been a, you know, like an iconic scene or something in the movie, you know. And maybe I missed it, you know, I could have missed it. So yeah, that's it, man. Black Panther, you know, it's the next installment, you know. So let's wait for the other one. What is it? Is it Infinity Wars or is it going to be Ant-Man and the Wasp first? I think Ant-Man and the Wasp is next, right? I believe so. I have to look that up. Give you scheduling if you want it, or you can just be on your own because I'm not going to hold your hand for anything. Get out of here. What are you doing? But yeah, man, what else did I watch? Oh, I watched Full Metal Alchemist, the live action movie on Netflix as well, and you know, and that was pretty cool too. I really liked it. You know, it was pretty, you know, like it was true to the source material. Like you could watch the anime and watch, you know, the live action and compare scenes, and it looked just like that shit. You know, they shortened it, so you're gonna miss a lot of the story that was inside of it. You know, like because there's very, you know, it's just a huge story. It's just like what they did with Death Note. You know, you can't cram, you know, 183 seasons or episodes of an anime, you know, into like, you know, an hour and 45-minute movie. It's just, you're not gonna get everything, you know, and a lot of, you're just gonna piss a lot of people off, you know. But it's cool because it's made. You know, you get to see it, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, man. You know, when I saw Death Note, like all I heard, like, no, I'm not gonna get into it. It's, I don't want to talk about it behind its back. No, but you know, it was cool, man. Like, you know, it was Full Metal Alchemist and to the teeth. It really was. It was, you know, I mean, Alphonse and Ed both look like their parts, you know, and a lot of people will give you shit about, like, Asian washing, whitewashing, you know, and what's okay, what's not okay, whatever. Again, just enjoy the movies. You know, it doesn't, if the character does, you know, if the actor does the character justice, cool. It doesn't matter. But again, you know, it's if you blatantly just disregard a history of a certain character and just, you know, who cares? We're just gonna make it so and so. We're gonna make, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make Ed a toaster. Fuck it. It just no. That shit like that doesn't work. So, you know, you got that. You know, but it was good, and and it's in, you know, it's subtitled, so you're gonna do some reading. Oh, sorry guys, you're gonna have to use your brain. You're gonna have to nerd out on this one because there's no going around it. If you can find an English version, please send it to me because that's cool too, I guess. But I can't find one. You know, and me personally, I prefer subtitles. You know, because, you know, some people say it takes away from the vision, you know, of what you're watching. Because I gotta read. I don't want to watch a movie to read. Okay, yeah. Fucking keep eating crayons, and the rest of us are gonna enjoy enjoy the movie. Simpletons. No, you know, I'm just kidding. You know, nothing against. If you ate crayons, please, that's cool. Just be healthy about it. I'm sure they're not toxic. I almost said that with a straight face. But yeah, Full Metal Alchemist is a really cool movie as well, you know, and I liked it, you know, I'd watch it again, you know, but it's not like something that I would go out and buy. It's not like something, I don't know if I'd go and pay to see it in the theaters, if it ever came out in theaters, or if it had, but I think it's just fine where it's at, you know, and, yeah, you know, again, I can go on about it, but if you've seen the anime, you pretty much already know what happens. So, there. That's, I'm gonna try to shorten this up a little bit this time, okay? I'm not gonna go on about some weird shit, you know, like drivers that drive like shit in Arizona, or the weather, or how it fucking rains, and then it doesn't rain, and then it just leaves a bunch of humidity, and how bullshit looks like bullshit, and how Minecraft fucking toys look like fucking dicks. I'm not gonna go on about that shit. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it. Oh, but what I do want to mention is the whole Comic-Con coming up here in June, May, April, a few months. So we'll be doing some coverage there too as well. Yeah, Black Panther and Full Metal Alchemist live action movie. Cool things, cool stuff. It's great to be alive right now and be a nerd. Or if you just enjoy anything in general. Because shit's gonna keep coming like this. And we're gonna enjoy it. And I've heard a lot of cool movies are coming down the pipeline as well. And a lot of cool trailers have been hitting them Facebook ads as well. I know because I get hit with ads all the time. Like money shots of ads. Ah, why? So much. It's so goddamn much ads. So, yeah, alright, there it is, man. That is another edition of Let's Talk Nerd with Ruben Escobar from Escobar Arts and In the Dark Productions. You guys stay nerdy. Have a good day. Until next time, same nerd channel, same nerd time.